Yeah, Quincy, wanted to ask you about NC State's best offensive lineman. I know Manny or Coach Diaz was singing his praises this morning on the radio. I think his name's Akem Ekwanu, number 79, I think, for NC State. What impresses you about what he does?
Super physical at the point of attack. He's a high effort guy. Something that you see out of every good old lineman is, he likes to finish blocks. Just look like a guy that's a good competitor that loves to play football. I'm excited to go against him and compete against him.
Great. Here we're going to go to David Ferrones at the Sun Sentinel. David, go ahead for Quincy.
Hey, Quincy. Manny Diaz, he mentioned earlier today that something the team did during the bye is take a good introspective look, kind of a point of attack view of players, how opponents might view you guys. Was that similar or maybe unique to anything you have ever done before in college? Is that something common or not? And also, what did you come away with off of those reviews?
Definitely. I think it made the team better, kind of at the halfway point, just, evaluating your past performances, seeing how you've been doing. It's different when you get a week off. You kind of get to see yourself from outside of the lens, from outside of the box. So, I think it's something that everybody embraced, and that it's going to make us better in the latter half of the season.
Q, we've got Manny Navarro from The Athletic. Manny, go ahead.
Hey, Quincy. Last week, Coach Baker talked about how there were some glaring areas that needed to be fixed with the run defense. Obviously, I know everybody looks at you and they think pass rusher, but run defense is obviously such an important part. What areas does the defensive line in particular need to improve when it comes to run defense?
Not getting cut out our gaps, playing with better hand placement, not getting cut out our gaps on the backside of stretch, fitting counter the right way. Just some of the things I've seen pop up on film, but, there's always room for improvement. I think we've been doing a decent job, but it's not nearly good enough.
We're going to go to Gary Furman at Kane Sport. Gary?
Hey, Quincy, how are you? So now that you've gone through a half a season here, can you talk a little bit about the level of competition that you found at Miami in the ACC in comparison to what you left at Temple? And are you happy with the way it's going? Are you getting everything out of the transfer that you hope to? And what are you hoping to accomplish now in the second half of the season to obviously position yourself for the NFL draft?
Absolutely. I always say this, but I'm so glad that I came here. I'm happy to be here. I've learned so much from here, and I've become a better player and a better person by being here. As far as the competition, I think that we've played against some great old linemen. We got another one coming up this weekend. Number 79 for North Carolina State. So I think the competition is definitely solid. The talent on the team is definitely solid. So I definitely don't have a regret at all about coming here.
Do you feel you're becoming a better player this year, even though your numbers might not be what they were at Temple? Do you feel like you're becoming a better football player because of the better offensive linemen that you're facing in the ACC?
I think that something that I kind of made a mission before the season was, to play the run better, and to show that I could play a run and I could be an every down defensive player on the edge. I could set edges, make negative plays, and I think that I'm exhibiting that a little bit this season. Like I say, it's always room for improvement, but I'm excited with how I've been playing the run thus far.
Thank you.
Q, last one for you. Susan Miller-Degnan from the Miami Herald. Susan, go ahead for Quincy.
Hey, Quincy. How much tougher this season have the road games been, in 2020 with all the weird situations going on and everything in the world?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just like crowd situations and stuff like that. What's it like for you guys?
Well, number one, this year is so much different than any other year. With limited fans in the stadium, just with the protocol. But I think it's been going well. Anytime you go into somebody else's house, it's going to be hard. So I don't think it's. I think it just comes with away games. Going to somebody's house in somebody else's environment is always going to be hard in any college football team you play against.
And then the backup that's kind of related to that, the follow up is, does it get almost tougher as the season goes on to continue being extra careful about COVID? How do you help others do the same? And how tough has it been, especially in a bye week, to try to keep it out of the program?
And I think that's big, in every team across the country, just not to get lazy, not to get complacent, stick with the protocol, stay disciplined, stay responsible, wash your hands, wear a mask, et cetera. But, all of those little things, they kind of get tougher down the season, I think, across the country. So that's a challenge that everybody's going to have to deal with.
Thanks, Quincy.
Thank you.
Quincy, thanks for spending a few minutes with us today, and good luck the rest of the week in practice.
Thank you.